Well, I wonder if they're going to run this Torb on defense. It's something that teams have done. I don't think it's super effective on Dorado, but teams keep trying it out. Be interesting to say the least. If Reunited does run this Torb, it is way too early for the assembling phase. We'll wait till they roll out to even think about it.
Well, taking a look here at the defense as it rolls out here for the side of Reunited. It's going to be Kib on the Reaper, Cruz on Lucio, Winghaven on Reinhardt, Volatage going to be on Zarya, Morte on Mercy, and Unfixed going to be the final piece here on the Pharah.
I am loving this.
Yeah, so no Torb play coming out from them, unfortunately. Offensively, you know, I would not be stunned if Cruz stays on this Widow. We've seen offensive Widow make a resurgence on Dorado. Cruz been playing it especially, man. Zapre will be on the Roadhog soon. I do not believe we'll be on this offensive Bastion, but I'm always ready to be surprised. Zeba will be on Lucio, Skipjack on Reinhardt, and Nevix on the Mercy. They might be running an offensive Bastion here early on because they know Reunited's been trying to hold really far forward, so it might be able to punish that. But Reunited looks like they're going to try this super aggressive hold.
I think I've got this, old man.
Yep, Reunited, it's one of those things where I guess they think this is a legitimate strategy. I'm not really sold. I feel like Misfits should be able to punish them here, especially, are they coming out with El Presidente? Oh my goodness, they are coming out with El Presidente. This could be a huge punish on the Reunited if they try and get over aggro here.
It's to deal with it. It definitely gets scouted.
Hexa, you're going full robot, stand by right now. Both teams getting into it in the very beginning here. And Reunited, I think the Bastion's giving them second thoughts. They don't want to go in against this right away. Zapri is able to take out Voltage, hooks him right down. First kill going in favor of Misfits, and this is rough for Reunited. They need to back out to the courtyard, take advantage of their defensive position, but I don't know if they can. They might be too committed. In fact, Winghaven's going deeper, saying, look, we're in this already. I don't know about this. So the walk back is so long for anyone that actually gets killed here. It's going to be 3 kills here from Misfits. And even though Reunited's fighting it back a bit, the respawn's way more favorable for the offense and the defense here. As Crew going to take out 3 people early on. And Hex, are you back?
I hope so. They've just clearly scouted. They knew exactly how they wanted to hold there. They knew they were going to be super aggressive on that defense. So that's why you run the Bastion there to try to punish for it. It worked out really well for them. They're going to have really nice positioning in the courtyard.
So offense right now moving right in. Crew going to push the issue, looking for rockets over the top. Not able to get in on Unfixed, but will get in with the aid of Sue. And now has the barrage at the ready. Might not even drop it. 3 kills here from Misfits. Reunited just getting mopped up. And I think part of this is that they were never able to get good defensive position early on. They do come out with the Mercy Res, and here comes the barrage over the top. Crew not having any of this necromancy coming out from Mercy. 3 kills from Crew. They get 1 or 2 more kills. That should be it.
Yeah, they are able to clean up Cruz and Winghaven towards the end. The offense is absolutely rolling right now. They should be able to take a really nice position. Unfixed knows that they're going to be trying to come up over top. He's solo there right now. Him and Morte are on the combo holding top here for now.
Unfixed firing back at Crew. Crew firing at Unfixed. The Pharah v Pharah battle is underway. Crew saying, okay, I don't want enough any more of that, as Kib is running in. More support for Unfixed, including McCree. So Crew wisely backing out.
Yeah, Reunited has stabilized here. They're going to be holding second here. They look like they want to initiate a fight as Winghaven goes in. Kib's already in.
They are initiating. Crew going down immediately here, the Voltage. Signs of things to come in the next patch. Soundbearer, though, coming out here from the defense. They're going to be even more aggressive moving in.
I don't like that sound barrier. They didn't
no, they need to move in right with the sound barrier or not use it at all. They wasted most of it doing nothing. Voltage, though, still able to get the long-range pick-off on the Soon. And not the worst look here for Reunited even still. They're able to get a few picks. They're able to push the offense back. We'll see if they can get the high ground back in time. But after sort of getting wrecked in the beginning, they have been able to stabilize at least a little bit.
Yeah, some nice kills. It's good to take the fight to them there. They do have the high ground fully in their control, although Crew is coming up over top. Nice concussion blast takes that high ground away.
Unfixed now moving in, able to take out Crew in the very beginning. Looking for Nevix now in the back. Nevix going the res right away, but Unfixed now. Will the barrage be underway? Ends up getting stunned. Still alive. Nevix goes down after. Zapri, though, going to eat rocket after rocket. Unfixed not caring. Gets the double kill. Crew, one of the last people remaining here for the offense. He's just going to get back out.
Yeah, Skipjack tried to go like really prediction Reinhardt on it, thinking that he was going to get his Earth Shatter in. He essentially just threw it right into the other Reinhardt shield, though. They got nothing off of that ult. Yeah, Crew's going to have his barrage up here. They're going to be able to use that. And I mean, they started that fight off really nice. That concussion blast over the top was great.
My ultimate is charging.
Alright, so Crew right now looking to go in from the flank here with the barrage. He is being sneaky. He just wants to end this right here if he can. Looking for an opportunity. Oh no, just trying to get air, a little bit more airtime off that. Ends up hitting the archway instead. Samber came out from the offense, and because Crew hit the ceiling there, he wasn't able to get what he wants. The defense now turning with a Samber of their own. They pick up 4 kills immediately off that. Kib leading the way at the Death Blossom. Resurrection does come up, but really good position here from REUNITED. They should be able to hold this as Crew. Just going to get immediately taken out of the sky.
Yeah, just not enough of the fight going in their favor there. Resurrection was alright, brought them up in kind of strange positions though, and they just got earth-shattered right out of it. They've been just rolling right into ultimates all game since they've taken the first point. The second point has been all REUNITED. I like this, so they're going to try a different angle. They have to. Really surprised no Soldier 76 is on this map. It's been something we've seen for a while, that a Soldier will come on this flank, really open up some space. They're going to run soon over there instead on his McCree, but it's spotted out by REUNITED. Here comes
Deadeye now coming out here from soon, just looking to set things up. Will force REUNITED back, and there is one skull coming up, not going to get it on the Reaper in the end. And here comes REUNITED right after that. Deadeye of their own. They're going to cause the offense now to scatter.
Get them off me.
Neither McCree really getting much, but they do give their team superior positioning. He'll be able to take out Crew, so 1-for-1 right now on this fight thus far. Morte has res, Nevix looking to get res soon, but here comes the Justice raining from Unfixed, takes out 2 immediately, including Nevix. Not going to be res coming in here from the offense, and REUNITED once again going to hang on.
Yeah, Morte counters with the tempo res. They are able to clean up the rest of the ground forces. Gotta try something different here if you're Misfits. Skipjack is gonna have his ult, so they got that to work with. Maybe combo with the Deadeye, but they already know too that they've been trying to poke this left side flank, so they're just gonna set up Kib up there to watch, make sure they don't come in that angle. They're gonna have to try to go through the front door.
My ultimate is charging.
They do come around back instead, so a different angle taken here.
Voltage right now, Voltage, and here comes the Deadeye. Skull's coming up, gets 2 quick kills, and they could not run from cover there. And Nevix is going to have to res here in a hurry. Will blow that res immediately. Let's see if they can turn this back in their favor soon. Not in a position to Deadeye on his own. Actually under pressure from Morte, of all people. Morte going the force soon back, almost gets the kill outright. Oh my goodness, REUNITED almost let them sneak the cards.
Yeah.
A little bit of carelessness there. REUNITED, though, still in a very dominant position. Morte in the back, still holding on to his resurrection, though. Nevix has almost built another res of his own. Here comes Kib. Ends up getting flashbanged out. Not able to get anything off of that Death Blossom. So.
Yeah, pretty nice to
Misfits slowly trying to build this to their favor.
It's been a nice sustained fight, though. Nevix does get taken down after that Earthshatter. Here comes Sounder for REUNITED. This should be enough to help them clean up.
I would think Unfixed right now is lurking, still has Barrage on the way. Going to take out Skipjack here with the aid of Voltagia. And 5 seconds left, that's going to be it.
That super nice hold on second there. They never want to fight decisively enough. They just kept trying the same things, and I think probably a lot of that was Morte staying alive just more often than not, always with the tempo reses up. I don't know. I mean, REUNITED's aggressive defenses look good. Even on the second point when they decided to take a fight into them, it bought them a ton of time. They got a couple kills and then just never able to bring it back where the Misfits. So not a whole lot needs to be done for REUNITED to win this map. Just got to capture second. So we'll see what they want to run on the defense here. It does look like they are going to probably stick on this McCree. Zapre is going to be moving to that McCree, though. It was soon on it previous. Zapre's been a phenomenal McCree throughout his career in Overwatch, so that should be fun to watch. So this defense from Misfits is going to feature Zapre on that Cowboy. Soon we'll play the Reaper, Crew on Pharah, Skipjack on Reinhardt, Nevix, of course, on Mercy. Zebo will be playing the Lucio.
Show them what we can do.
All right, meanwhile, take a look here at the offense as it sets up here for REUNITED. It's going to be Kib on the Roadhog, Morte on Mercy, Cruz going to be on Lucio, Voltage on the Reaper, Unfixed on Pharah, and Winghaven going to be on Reinhardt. And I think the part of the reason why you're seeing Reaper more on offense here is just to sort of deal with Roadhogs in the defense. Now, there is no Roadhog in the defense, but Reunited doesn't know that. Most teams right now still do run a Roadhog, especially on this map.
Yeah, I mean, it's because he's so great on this map. He just really locked down the stairs on the right-hand side. That hook just denies entry. It's almost like having a sniper and a tank all in one. Anyone who tries to even peek that right side should get hooked and deleted off of the map. Soon is going to switch. He's onto that defensive Roadhog now.
All right, so it will work out then for Voltage. I was gonna say if he sees no Roadhog, he might go back, switch to a McCree or 76 just to get a little bit more pressure onto the Pharah. But now Tuna's out there, he has a target on Reaper.
What happened to 76, man? Where has he been? It feels like he was totally in vogue for about 3 days, and now teams just really not running him as much.
I think teams are just trying to win Pharah, or they're trying to kill Pharah with their own Pharah.
Yeah.
And they like having Reaper against Roadhog, is what it boils down to.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Zapray versus Unfixed. I make myself laugh. That's all that matters. It's going to be one of the battles to watch here as, you know, that McCree trying to deal with the Pharah is one of the biggest reasons you're picking him. Probably something we're going to see in the future post-patch if it goes live. Voltage is sneaking in on this left side, though.
And Voltage moving in right now. The offense trying to break through this courtyard. Unfixed takes out Crew in the Pharah v Pharah battle, so the skies are reunited right now as they move forward.
Heroes never die.
Roadhog is coming in. The one thing that Unfixed does have to be careful of, does not want to get dragged to the ground, but able to get Zapri in the back. Looking now for Mercy. Mercy in rough shape. Nevix goes down, but not before getting the resurrection. Still, though, all the momentum right now in favor of Reunited as they push forward. With Nevix going down, they should be there as barring a big turnout. Soundbarrier, though, does come out. Zapri coming in with the Deadeye from the side. Gets absolutely nothing. Gets hooked in by Kib instead.
That was a huge...
Reunited bends a little bit because of the sound barrier, but they do not break.
That was a huge clutch sound barrier, but just not enough kills afterwards. They pretty much... It's been kind of the case of this map so far. They're just getting out DM'd. Like, the supports have been fine. Reses have been coming in. They're getting sound barriers, but generally in the fights, they're just getting out damaged. Here comes that Soldier 76 from Crew. Oh, Zapri died very strangely there. Ate a bunch of rocket spam through the doorway.
Behind you.
Unfixed right now just super content to be continuing with that rocket spam. He's keeping them back. He's not letting the defense up the way they want to. Almost knocked 76 off the top, which is actually a huge deal with how much of a pain it is to actually get up there for someone that does not have aerial mobility.
Yeah, they do restabilize. They were taking the top of the church. It'll be interesting to see if they just want to hold here and try to rain damage, or if they're going to initiate. Zebo jumps down onto the card. They are initiating.
Soundbearer on the way. Winghaven taking out Zebo. Here comes the barrage over the top. Unfixed looking to get a little bit more. 4 kills here for Reunited, and Hex, they keep this up. This is going to be a short map. Indeed, as soon takes a rocket right up the rear. Oh my goodness. Call PETA.
Yeah. Don't show Jane Goodall what just happened there. They might... I think they're going to be able to stall out, but it's not going to be in a great position for him here.
No, definitely not. Voltage looking to clean the rest of this up. Winghaven on to Crew. Unfixed takes out Zapri. 2 more kills to Reunited's name. They're so close to finishing this out. They just need a little bit more.
Nevix has a
Voltage is still alive. He's still 203 HP. No one is on him. Nevix goes in. Does get the resurrection before he goes off. This is the last gasp here for Misfits if they want to stay alive on the map, but they just have no one left remaining. Kib in the back line, slicing and dicing, takes out Crew, and that is going to be it. Reunited striking first blood, up 1-0 now over Misfits. They make Dorado their own.
Looks great there. I mean, this is Reunited running a style that's more aggressive than I remember them being, and it's working out for them because they're just winning all of their duels. 1-to-1, they're winning every fight. It seemed like they always had Earthshatter out, which means Winghaven was doing a crazy amount of damage. Oh, that's just not fair. You're just sweeping the streets with a samurai sword. Ugh. Yeah, so first map definitely for Reunited. We'll be up to Misfits to decide where they go next. Just putting it out there, could be Anubis.
I would like to see Anubis, just to have that command. I don't think Misfits is the type of team that go, okay, let's go Anubis, but it did get left in the map pool, and who knows, maybe they want to look at it and go, okay, normal stuff is not going to work for us, so rather than going to Numbani, we're going to go Anubis, because Numbani, historically, a pretty good map for Reunited. Not usually something where I go, okay, Reunited, we're going to bring you to... Oh my goodness, Hex, it's happening! Temple of Anubis is happening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness.
I like seeing it just because I think I've only cast maybe 2 games on Anubis. So I still don't know what teams are going to run, what they're going to do, how it works. Really, essentially, I've seen a lot of like cool and interesting strats. I've seen Mei on this map actually more often than not. Considering I've only cast it like 3 times, I've seen her twice, so she's definitely in the meta on Anubis. But that wall can be super powerful. We might see some Mei here, like played legitimately. So yeah, we're ready. Games are ready. Yeah, why not Anubis? I think the thinking is probably they're gonna have to win it anyway if they win this set. So let's just get it out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, for them, they have to effectively win 2 maps in a row. So either way, Anubis, the road goes through Anubis for them. So why not do it? Although a reason as to why not is that 2 CP maps can last very long, probably the longest of any other map type in the game, aside from King of the Hill with multiple tracers, but that's not a thing anymore, so I think 2CP firmly has the title for longest map duration.
Yeah, I think most people really miss the 5 tracers on King of the Hill. I think everyone loved that.
I mean, you had longer games, the tournaments would last longer. What's not to love, Hex? Come on.
It was more Overwatch, I'll give it that. It was, I don't know.
If you call it Overwatch.
Yeah, it was something.
That is a lot of tracers.
It was a lot of blinking, a lot of dancing.
Wonder, can you get out of bounds? I mean, you're probably not going to be able to next patch because apparently I ruin good things for everyone.
I need to watch the VODs just to see the spectator adventures you take people on.
Oh yeah, you never see the spectator adventures because
No.
of course you can't see my camera.
I do see the murky graffiti on this assault vehicle here, and it makes me happy. There's a new murky hero in, or new Murloc hero in Hearthstone, by the way. Of course it's Shaman. Why wouldn't it be Shaman? Does anyone play anything except Shaman? I wouldn't know. I play on the ladder. All right,
I'm having PTSD from people picking Murky in my Heroes of the Storm games right now.
I love Murky. Oh god, I haven't played Hots in forever. Maybe I'll.
Are you serious? First you're saying you're a face hunter, then you love Murky. Just get out of here. Get out of my cast.
How are those
Everything!
Thanks for this.
Everything is wrong with that hero. Anyways, looking at the REUNITED defense before I go on tilt, it is going to be Unfixed on the Pharah, Volataja on Reaper, Winghaven on Roadhog, Kib going to be on the defensive Genji, Cruz on 76, and Morte on Mercy.
All right, so it seems like they're not trying to run anything kind of weird or standard. They're just like, hey, everyone pick your favorite hero, and we'll roll out with that. Cruz on the 76, I think, is smart just to get the distance damage in. Offensively, they're going to run a Genji of their own. That's going to be Zafre. Skipjack and Crew will play tanks in Winston and Zarya. Zebo and Nevix supporting on Lucio and Mercy. Soon will be on the Pharah.
Oh no, not like that. Cruz getting Unfixed killed. He shot a Helix rocket, and the Helix rocket got deflected right into Unfixed. Scumbag Cruz. Oh my goodness. And the offensive Misfits, they're moving forward. They're going to dispatch the rest of REUNITED here in short order. And did I mention Scumbag Cruz? Oh no.
Getting deflected never feels good, but at least you can justify it when it was your shot that got shot back at you. You're like, oh, maybe
it was a deflected Helix rocket of all things. Oh, that is just brutal. All right, well, Volataja moving in, able to take out Crew. REUNITED in trouble here as they try and stabilize. A lot of ultimates in favor of Misfits. They could really snowball this in their favor. Crew's down though, so that does give a brief reprieve. I don't think they're gonna want to blow ult until Crew gets back. But once Crew gets in here, Zapri's gonna move in with Dragon Blade, Soon's gonna move in with the Barrage, and they're gonna try and end REUNITED right here, right now, and complete this map and get 2 points on the board.
Yeah, it looks pretty good for them thus far. They do start the aggression now. Comes that Dragon Blade.
Dragon Blade on the way. Morte's already down. There's not going to be a res here for REUNITED. Everything going the way of Misfits. Soon with the aerial support takes out 2. And this should be it. Soundbearer now out on top of it. Cruz the only one remaining. As good as Cruz's Lucio has been, I don't think he's going to take this 1v6. He immediately goes down. Res does come out here from Morte towards the very end, but this is usually a stall tactic and nothing. They'll turn it back. Volataja getting creeped back. Not getting the Death Blossom he's looking for. Zapri cutting off his head with the Swift Strike. This should be it. The last gas spear from REUNITED not going to be enough. Objective time just going all the way up. So quick attack here coming out from Misfits.
Yeah, really nice attack. Pretty quick there. Now, Anubis is kind of one of the outliers. It's a bit strange because Hanamura we've seen defended pretty easily. Volskaya we see go back and forth constantly, just on offenses for the most part. Anubis, still not enough data to really figure out if it's going to be this back and forth offense, or defense going to hold. I believe I saw Rogue in a set not too long ago the other day hold on first point, or was that a game we casted? There was a first point hold. Not first point, first side, actually. They just held the entire time, did not give up last.
On Anubis, yeah, I think it was a game we casted.
Yeah.
It was pretty recently, too. I'm trying to remember what two teams were involved, but yeah, that is definitely a thing.
It definitely happened. We just cast too much, I don't remember.
You are robotoing right now, but taking a look here at the defense as it rolls out here from the Misfits side. The defense has really put themselves in good shape at the moment. It's going to be Skipjack here on the Winston, Nevix on Mercy, Dapri going to be on the Roadhog, Crew on the 76, soon on Farah, and Zebosai and Reaper, so pretty standard defense coming out here from Misfits, nothing too surprising. See if it has a little bit more luck than the defense of REUNITED had, which quite frankly got ran right over.
Yeah, we'll see if it is able to hold like anywhere a little better, because like you mentioned, they just got run absolutely over. A little surprised you don't see more defensive heroes. I think Junkrat's great on this map. I think Mei is actually very serviceable on this map. It's a map with very small doorways and arches, so I'm surprised not using the wall to close things off. I don't know, on this defense, it's going to be Winston and Zapre, Winston and Roadhog. Crew is going to be playing on the Soldier 76, soon on Farah. Zebo will be playing the Reaper, Nevix, of course, on his Mercy.
All right, so there it is. The offense now on the way. The gates have been opened. Now, note, by the way, that they do not get access to their full time bank right away. They have to get point A. So a full point A hold can actually only be 5 minutes if the defense can manage it. Much easier said than done because many people think the offense has the advantage on 2CP in a comp match. But look at this Skipjack coming right into the back. The flank with Winston is real. Almost goes down the Roadhog. Has to leap right out of there. But sets up his team as Zapri gets in undetected on the flank. Takes out Winghaven. Look at how aggressive Misfits is being right now. They are not letting REUNITED set up at all.
Yeah, I mean, I think the strategy is just like, what
was that hook? What in God's name was that hook?
I'll tell you what happened. He hooked him and then he got booped before the animation completed.
No, but like he was on the middle, jumped down, and the chains do not work that way. That actually offends me that worked out, but still, it's gonna be a full hold coming out here from the side of Misfits. Everything that's wrong with Roadhog in one hook right there, ladies and gentlemen.
You don't think hook is perfect? I think it should be on lower cooldown. Sometimes he doesn't have it available, and that doesn't seem right.
I mean, 6 seconds, it should be 4 seconds. Think about that. I mean, it's a hook. He has good arm strength. Look at him. He's jacked. Either way, the offense right now moving forward. The defense, again, being highly aggressive. They're not giving this up. Tuna does have Barrage Authority. Almost gets taken out early on. He's going to get healed up. He might just barrage right into this doorway right now. No mercy. Looking for it. Winghaven able to take out Zapri. So, quick kill coming out from REUNITED. 5v5. Both teams down a Roadhog.
So Hook will not be up, surprisingly.
I mean, that's one way to have Hook not be up. Just kill Roadhog. If he's dead, he can't hook. Kib is able to kill Zebosai, though. Now he's moving to the back line, looking for the Dragon Blade kills. Has 2 so far. Unfixed with the fall through. Nevix is down, and that is going to be it. REUNITED will take point A. Did take them a little bit longer, though, than it took the side of Misfits.
Yeah, super nice coordination there, though, as they did it support Kib on his Genji, gave him the allied shield, made sure he was going to live through that ult. I cannot talk about how much Zarya is important to characters like Genji and Reaper to make sure that they get their ultimate up and get the value they need out of it. Here comes a Mei. Crew changes to Mei.
Yeah, you don't always see Mei, well, rarely see Mei on most maps, but you do see it sometimes on Anubis. It's pretty good for splitting people off as they move in through the archway.
Now I remember. Creation ran it, and Lynx played Mei, and they locked out on last. Now I remember.
Worked out for Creation.
Yeah, it did.
And Lynx Mei is his dirty little secret. He loves playing Mei. Will play Mei whenever he can. Plays Mei in pubs. Doesn't get to use it in matches all that often, but he's always the guy, sort of the devil on Creation's shoulder, saying, "Hey, can I play Mei now? Can I play Mei? Are you sure? Are you guys sure?" We do have the Graviton Surge coming in here from the offense. 2 members getting sucked in, both tanks in trouble. Kib moving in, no Dragon Blade at the right. He still gets 2 kills. The Dragon Blade could be on the menu here soon. Rez does come in. Will Kib unsheath that blade? I don't know why he hasn't done it yet, but he does bring it out now. Looking to backline. Not getting hit by the Earth Shatter. Great awareness to get in and away from that, but gonna eat the hammer instead. Not the best Dragon Blade coming out from Kib, as defense might be able to hold on here.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be able to hold on here. Crew's still charging up that Blizzard. He got attacked by the Dragon Blade, just went into Ice Cube form, totally locked that down. He's been putting up walls. I mean, I gotta say, May's kind of like my dirty little secret too. Not that I play her, but it's just really fun to watch. I never get to see her in comp. This is fun.
Alright, so next offense push should be on the way here in a moment. Crew staying here at the ice wall, just waiting to split off the enemy team as they move in. It's cool to see some May being played. No pun intended. We're not going to go down the realm of ice puns. Once you start, you can't stop. It's like an avalanche hex.
No, this is not Batman and Robin. We're not Schwarzeneggering this cast.
The offense right now taking their time. I think they are a little bit wary of the ice wall, separating them out. Crew right now, he does sacrifice a little bit of poke in the beginning here while he was looking for the wall. Not poking again while he's looking for the wall, so there is a penalty for looking for the perfect wall. Wall will come out, they just sort of go in around it, but the Blizzard now on the way. And it actually cuts off the retreat. 2 kills here from the side Misfits. They're going to ice block here on the point. So pretty back and forth. Note that Voltaggio, though, does have a Graviton Surge. Should be coming out here in a moment. Unfixed already dropping the barrage. Takes out 2. Takes out 3.
Yeah, where's
Doesn't
Nevix?
even need the Graviton to set him up. 4 kills here. Evixo going to get the res. Here comes the Graviton. In response to this res. Not getting as much as he wants, though. It's enough. Unfixed still alive in this.
He just got his team out of the Graviton by putting a wall underneath him. May going crazy. Conversely,
Graviton and Zapri's still alive right now. He's gonna be able to get hooked off here. What? Okay, Cruz almost got out of that by the grace of something as he got hooked behind the Roadhog. It's been a very weird game in terms of hooks, but the final thing here that actually matters is that Misfits will hold on. They don't even give up a third of a point.
Yeah, I mean, as good as Crew's walls have been here and there was one that almost boned them, as it did not allow Nevix to get onto the point with the resurrection. He had to walk around it, putting himself in danger there. So walls can give and walls can take away.
Crew, of course, still on the May.
Got Blizzard again.
Ice Wall comes in again, and it splits them off once more. As you mentioned, that Blizzard is up. He'll be able to drop it. Unfixed goes down, soon goes down. Both Pharahs committing the Sudoku Pact. I'm not sure about this ice wall.
She just wanted to hide in the corner.
He's just buying a little bit of time on the point. Blizzard does come off towards the end. I see what he's going for. Blizzard comes out. It's going to freeze 2 people. They're moving in. Reinhardt charges right back in onto the point. I gotta say, Misfits has had a good Temple of Anubis performance here. They've just drained so much time off the Reunited Time Bank, and heck, I mean, if this keeps up, they could just win here outright.
It looks a lot like that creation defense, and you know what was on the creation defense was May. Blizzard is a really good ultimate. Right there, Morte was trying to fly out of it, but it's just too much. He ends up freezing mid-flight and dying. They really haven't had an answer for it. It's really hard to attack because that wall is going to try to split your team in half and give you the advantage immediately, just with one small ability.
Alright, so offense going to be coming in here, looking for another way of cracking through. Look at this ice wall. It's just creating so many problems for them right now in this game. They do lose 1 in the very beginning. Winghaven going down, Zebosai piling on. It's still a 2 for 2 right now. Unfixed definitely getting the better of things here. Has a sound barrier out the ready. Could drop the barrage in just a moment. Goes to that backline. Barrage on the way. Takes out Nevix. There's not going to be another resurrection here. Unfixed adding 2 more kills onto his total. And it's actually Crew. 1 less people up alive. Will go down the Voltaggio in the end. Reunited might have everything they need. Skeptic comes in with the Earth Shower, knocks down 2. Still, it's a little bit piecemeal here. It's just sort of
delaying. It's going to be enough to get this res up, though. It should be able to.
And Nevix, Nevix will be able to res him right back up. Will go down for the attempt. Graviton Surge comes in right after that as Kib rolls in with the Death Blossom, takes out Zebosai. 4 extra kills here for Reunited. They should be able to get this now. And oh, this is going to be huge if they get this immediately because Hex, look at the time. If they had gotten that 12 seconds later, they would have dug into their final push time. But at 2:11, they haven't done that.
Yeah, it was pretty clutch. They definitely needed that, but the defense was really, really good for Misfits there. Just much better overall. The time bank tells the story there. 755 versus 211, and we'll do it again. Chat saying we need a Pyro. Well, Mei is kind of like Pyro. Plays very similarly, in my opinion. Maybe it's just the particle physics.
Well, that's one thing that we're missing in terms of effect, though. We don't have a burning effect, like a burning DOT. Apparently, people are saying that Blizzard doesn't necessarily want to add more DOTs to the game, like long DOTs, because they don't find them very fun. But you do think about all the heroes that you can design in an FPS game, and a burn effect is clearly notably missing. I do think we will get something that uses fire at some point.
Ugh.
I don't know when, but for how long Overwatch is going to be out, for how many heroes that will be coming out in the upcoming years, I think at some point we will get a fire hero.
I despised the Team Fortress 2 Pyro. It was like just by far and away hatred to a level that I've never even experienced before. It's just, that's how much I dislike Pyro.
Hex, is it because you hate women? Sorry, I tried to play it to all the theories where or just like the Pyro is a woman. I think, I mean, honestly, it very well could be a thing. You never know. The Pyro lore is very inspecific.
Pyro in the classic TF2, or TFC rather, was a woman, I believe, in the most recent comics. I don't know, I've kind of fallen out of TF2 lore, but I've always imagined Pyro as a stack of toddlers. Like 3 toddlers in a suit.
That's a lot of coordination for toddlers. Either way, looking at the defense now, Reunited back on the defense is going to be Kib on the McCree, Unfixed on Pharah, Morte on Mercy, Volataja on the Reaper, Cruz on 76, and Winghaven going to be on the Roadhog. Cruz takes out soon, right away. So first pick here, it's the defense. They're hanging in there pretty well. Skipjack trying to lead the way as Winston, but just getting absolutely drilled by this defending Reaper of Volataja. And not the worst here for Reunited. They haven't bled anything just yet. Offense will be back up to full strength in a moment. Reunited perhaps learning how to play Temple of Anubis again on the fly.
Yeah, I mean, I like that they're holding this bridge here. They're not allowing them entrances to the top left, which is where they want to be on offense. Now they are going to get kind of rushed out here by the tanks. Crew is lit up right now. He's got so much energy on that gun. Dies, though.
Oh, let's break it! Damn!
Soundbear coming out here from the side of the offense. We're going to try and make the most of this. Volataja spinning right into them. Instead, Death Blossom doing all sorts of damage to the backline. Takes out Demosai. Still though, soon and Skipjack on this. Here comes Zapri with the Dragon Blade, looking at slice and dice. Remainders of the defense will take out Winghaven. Gets unfixed as well. Makes it a triple kill. Zapri just going off on Genji. And this should be a point cap here for the side of Misfits.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see if they are able to get in here as quickly as they want. No, I mean, teams have really adjusted on control point maps, though, of not really feeding in towards the end. They've been able to set up solid defenses for the most part, whether it's on Volskaya or Anubis. The retreat after first point is lost has been spot on for teams in most recent assault maps.
I am ready.
Alright, so offense right now moving in. Misfits not with a ton of momentum here. This is the one difference between the first offense and this offense, is that they don't have a massive ultimate advantage going into this. It's relatively even between both teams, so I think they're going to find this attack a little bit harder than the last.
My ultimate is ready.
Yeah, they're compiling ults though now. I mean, of course, Graviton is a huge game changer, so they're going to have that up. Not really a ton of follow-up, though. Attack Visor could come off, but I think they would love to use it with Zapri's ult, but he's too far away from it.
Well, they're getting right into it. Skipjack able to take out Kib and Crew. Moving forward, looking for an opportunity for a big Graviton here. 4 kills here for the side of Misfits. He's just going to Graviton right here at the entrance, keeping people back a little bit longer. McCree gonna get sucked in, gets a double kill on his own. He is his own follow-up. 3 kills here for Misfits, and they are very close to adding another 2 points to the board, and they're going to do just that.
Yeah, what was Crew's charge at that whole game? 300%? He was absolutely melting people. Just a different shade of Zarya than I've ever seen. He was glowing bright red.
Switching sides.
Good game from Crew.
Crew basically a Christmas tree that entire time, and yeah, I mean, he just kept piling on, and towards the very end, he's just like, okay, I got Graviton. I'll be my own follow-up.
Yeah, he didn't need any follow-up when you're that high a charge on Zarya. Alright, so kind of in a rough spot here for Reunited. Only 211 to finish out the map. They have to get points and then a hold on the other side, so pretty sure that's how it works. Still getting adjusted to time bank myself here, but I think that there's a lot of pressure on Reunited right now. No Mei on first point. For shame.
Yeah, the Mei seems to be entirely a last point thing, but it's pretty good. I mean, the team rushes in, they get ice walled out, and then it's actually pretty rough to deal with. I think that's one of the few points in the game where Mei really does have a good competitive usage.
Yeah, I really like it on first point. I've seen it on first point offense. It's one of the things I do remember about this cast a long time ago, is we saw teams using it instead of a tank, where you put a wall up, like, right at your initial entry point, and then you go in through left side. Although they've been ignoring the offensive left for a while through this big pack room, which in pubs, in ranked play, generally is usually your best angle to attack the map. But they've been favoring holding the defensive left side here, making sure that they can't get to the high ground. So I think we'll see that trend continue.
Alrighty, well, take a look here at the defense coming out from the side of Misfits. It's going to be Crew here on the 76, Zebosai on the Reaper, Zapri going to be on Roadhog, Skipjack on Winston, soon on Farah, Nevic's going to be on Mercy.
Keep an eye on your health and call for me if you need.
All right, Reunited on the offense, though. Kib is going to be on his Genji, unfixed on 76. Winghaven gets caught out really quick, but takes his kill on Roadhog. Well, it's Hajan's out.
2 kills here for the offense. It's a pretty good look for them, especially given how respawns work on this map. Zebosai has to back off. Skipjack does take down Kib. Kib finding himself a foul of a Winston. And Crew right now gonna have to do some work to clean this up and stabilize. Looking for Morte in the back. Does give up his high ground. I'm not sure about that. The Zarya shield ruining his day. And Volataja, 2 quick kills. Reunited still in this right now.
Skipjack needs to either die or he needs to die.
He needs to die or he needs to die.
Pretty much.
And we're gonna see Mei come right back out here for the side of Misfits.
Yeah. That was really rough there for Nevix, though. I think he was trying to trail in with Skipjack. Skipjack ended up jumping to the ledge. I think he broke line of sight, unable to get up there. Nevix then got to his second option on Guardian Angel and ended up getting burned down. So a little miscoordination, not giving your Mercy the escapes that she needs.
Once again, Zebosai. Well, actually, last time, I don't think it was Zebo on the Mei mantle. Wasn't it Crew?
I think so.
Am I just going crazy?
I don't know.
I feel like it wasn't Zebo, unless I'm just completely losing my mind. Either way, the offense is moving in here. The ice wall not doing quite as much to them to start this out, but good poke coming in from Zebosai. He does go down, though. 2 kills here from Reunited. And Reunited piling on the pressure. They could be coming right back here. Sound Barrier going to come in for Reunited. They want to put this away. In comes a Graviton Surge. Takes out Skipjack. Takes out Zapri. Rez having to be used immediately here. Mei will be back into the fray. And here comes Suno over the top. Has Barrage at the ready. Looking for a little more. Gets 1 mid-air shot. Does not get the other. Unfixed. And him trading off. But here comes the Barrage. Justice raining. Takes out Unfixed. Not a whole lot else. As, by the way, it was a blizzard.
Yeah, Morte out of nowhere, though, with his huge res towards the end. I didn't think I was going to see a better res than I saw from the defense, but I just did right there. Really clutching that out. Now they're in stall time, miracle time, but it looks like...
they get this with 8 seconds left.
Yeah.
Not like this. That could not have gone any better for Reunited, because now, time-wise, they will get another attack if necessary. They're going to get topped off the 2 minutes of time bank. Really, the best, at the very least, Misfits needed to stall that out, so they lost all their time, and they won on 1 cap.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say this is a choke yet, but we are trending in that direction right now.
That 12 seconds that they were able to, keep on their clock last game has really changed the course of this map. I mean, that's 12 seconds that they had there, brings them all the way back up to 2 minutes. And yeah, so far, Misfits have looked better on it, but... the time bank rules, Reunited is still in this. There's a hugely clutch res by Morte at the end there, too. One good res deserves another, because right before that, Nevix hit an amazing res. There was some nice Mei play, actually, to wall off after that res to keep people alive. And then Morte just flew in. I didn't even see that he was alive, out of nowhere, brought everyone back. Wins that for Reunited in the time that they needed it.
I know, really worked out in his favor, and we'll see if they can keep that up here, but good stuff coming out. Meanwhile, taking a look here at the defense as it comes out here from the Reunited side. No Mei is in sight for their first point defense, but it will be Winghaven here on the Winston. Unfixed on Farah. Kib going to be on Roadhog once more. Morte on Mercy. Cruz on the 76, and Voltage on what else but the Reaper.
Yeah, it's been pretty standard lineups. No team is really deviating except throwing the Mei in at the end for Misfits, but maybe we see a deviation now. Zebo's going to play Lucio, Zapre, of course, on Genji's, Skipjack on Winston, Crew on Zarya, Nevix on Mercy, but soon, queued up right now as an offensive Widowmaker, he's leaving spawn with it.
Just
I don't know about this from the side of Misfits. I feel like they don't need to do this on their first attack. They're getting a little bit gimmicky for no reason. What they've been doing has been working.
Yeah.
Now they risk, if this doesn't work, giving up 2 to 3 minutes on this Widow Gambit. I don't know. I don't really like this. Maybe it'll work out, maybe not, but
well,
I think for Misfits, I'd just prefer with the time advantage, play standard.
Yeah, looks like not. I mean, I don't know what you're gaining here over anything else. Do you... I truly don't understand it.
It depends if they get the pickoff or not, but Soon right now is yet to be able to do that. Has had all sorts of trouble. Has a defensive Winston in his face. This is hardly the ideal Widow sight or Widow time. And sure, if he had gotten 2-3 pickoffs, we would have been calling it brilliant. But odds of that working out in the beginning, not great. And just, I don't know. I think they might need every minute they can get here. That is a waste of a minute right now for the side of Misfits.
But I think he would otherwise be on a Reaper, who would be great in this situation.
Yeah, against Winston and Roman. The Winston, in fact, is just feasting on Soon, just pushing him back repeatedly, not letting him really set up for snipe shots. Even though he's had shots, they haven't been good shots. They've been split-second, blink and you miss it type situations. And he's going to switch off.
Yeah, not a moment too soon.
I see what you did there, Max. I'm not giving you. That's the amount of acknowledgement that you're getting from me on that.
They are going to push it through this offensive left side as Soon rejoins the fray. They're finally in a decent position. I mean, one of the problems with Widow is that they had to play so far back with it. They were just this is the furthest they've been on the map so far now.
Yeah, not only that, but they also, because it failed, they gave the defense a lot of time to charge up ultimates. Look at the ultimates coming out here from Reunited. Voltaja, Kib, Unfixed, Winghaven, they all have ults. Crew's about to get 76 ult. But I just really do not like the Widow Gambit here. But here comes the Dragon Blade out from Zapri on the defense, moving in, slicing left and right. Gonna take a Winston here in a moment, but no, Kib will take him out.
Oh, let's break it.
So,
Damn!
here comes Soundberry here, Zebosai throwing it in.
Fire at will.
Graviton Surge on the way, and this is working out kind of okay.
I don't know.
But the Justice does rain from Unfixed, and defense going to end up holding here in the end. It was a little bit back and forth until that last barrage, but that's where Reunited was able to use all the ults they were able to charge up over that time to their advantage, and even still, they still have Death Blossom and 70s Tech Visor.
Yeah, they're in a great spot. I do link it all back to just the really odd Widow opening that they did not necessarily need to run. Now they're on more traditional. They are running Roadhog. They're trying to get some ults up, and advantage still in Reunited's favor.
Yeah, this is, again, they really gave Reunited a lot of time to set up here because of that Widow, where it wasn't really a great Widow situation. You see Voltage right now just laying in the damage on Reaper. No, not a care in the world. We do have 2 kills here, though, from the offense, including Morte. Morte is dead.
Yeah, they forced out the res, too, so this should be their fight. Nevix is going to have the resurrection if they need it. They'd like to be able to save it and not have to use it. Only Skipjack died, so I'd be surprised if they res here.
It's going to be a full cap here, and they still have 1:55 left to get to the next point. They do have Dragon Blade at the ready. They're not going to have Graviton Surge, but a lot of things in their favor, and uh-oh. Hex. May's coming out on the other side now. They saw the power of May, and now they want to harness it for themselves. Both sides playing it cool.
She's good at this point, though. I mean, we've seen the wall have great effect. Like I said, Blizzard charges pretty quick, and it covers nearly the entire point. It's just denying them entry right there. I mean, one ability can just stifle a push like that.
Here comes Dragon Blade now coming out from Zapri, going to the back line. Slicing and dicing takes out Voltaja, looking for a little bit more. Will get Morte. Morte is down. And that is a big pickup. There's not going to be a res here from Morte. He's going to have to come out of spawn. Takes out Kib. The May Gambit not working. And this is good here for Misfits. If they can cap this here, they'll get an extra 2 minutes as well.
They got a res. They have Graviton. Graviton's going to go to the one door. It's only Voltaja who was able to get out. He's going to get chunked. Yeah, Crew again on his Zarya playing really well. That lockout Graviton towards the end. Here we go. Now we're in 2 minutes back and forth. Tied up.
To 6. Switching sides.
So final attempt here from Reunited, and the most Reunited can look for here is a draw. They have to get to the final point in 2 minutes, which is doable. They're going to have to move incredibly quickly to do that, but it is a possibility. And then after that, they have to hold on point A for 2 minutes of their own in order to force the draw. Easier said than done.
We have had a draw on control point before. It was in a lower bracket. We didn't actually cast the game, so it is possible. It has happened, and in that case, we would also be going to a random King of the Hill best of 3. That's how we're deciding draws today. I'd like to see someone actually win the map, though. I always prefer not to have a draw.
Well, as far as that goes, I feel like this is really Misfits' map to lose. Holding for 2 minutes, you'd think they would be able to do it. Not guaranteed, but they did have a really good defense, the first defense they saw. So all they have to do is do that one more time, and they will win this map. Looking at that defense, as I said, it's going to be Zebosai here on the 76. Soon on Reaper, Nevix on Mercy, Skipjack on Winston, Drew on the Zarya, and Zapri going to be on the Roadhog.
Did the clock bug? Why does Reunited have 159 now?
It does bug out. You lose like 1 second randomly.
Huh.
Taking care of you.
I have no idea why. It's just a thing. I try not to think about it too hard.
All right. Well, Reunited on their offense. Kib's going to be Genji, Cruz on Lucio, Unfixed, Soldier 76, Balotaja is going to be on Zarya, Winghaven, Roadhog, Morte, Mercy. And that 1 second really might cost him.
That'd be something. If you see someone just struggling to get on the point to cause overtime, it's 1 second away, doesn't get it.
It's kind of what I'm hoping.
Either way, right now, Kib just looking to build up Dragon Blade, although really, for Reunited, they need this first push to be a successful period. Soon, though, able to take out Winghaven in the beginning, has the double kill here on the Reaper. Flanking in the way he needs to flank, and Volataja going to go down as well. So 3 quick kills here from the defense. They're going to push Reunited back. And already, a lot of time's been bought, because don't forget, you don't get extra overtime if you're on point A and then time runs out. That's it. It's game over.
Yeah.
So for them to win, they need to cap this on next push and then immediately send someone over to get the next point under assault.
Yeah.
So quickly becoming mission impossible here for Reunited. Everything has to go well for them on this next push, but Skipjack taking out Volataja. That is not included in the definition. Zapri moving forward, takes out Morte. There's not going to be a resin. This is over.
Very likely, yeah. Cruz is going to jump in and try to, 1v4 on Lucio. Surprising that doesn't happen. Yeah, no, they're cleaning up. They're calling GG's. That is going to be it. Only 40 seconds left to get to last, so not going to happen. GG called by Reunited, and after a pretty long Temple of Anubis map, it is tied 1-1. We are going to Numbani.
So Temple Anubis finally getting a little bit of play. Not something you see all the time, that is for sure.
Yeah, but if you're a fan of May, I guess root for Anubis. Probably the most consistent map that she's been played on in competitive so far.
Alright, so we'll just wait here for a moment for play of the game looking forward. Then we will go back, we will go to Numbani, and we'll see who is going to win here between these two teams. But as you can see, Misfits ties up the series, is now 1-1, and pretty good winners finals here thus far. We even got to see some May, Hex.
Yeah, Anubis, May, what more do you want from our winners finals? And we're going to a third map, and it's going to be Numbani, which might end up in a draw, so we might get more bonus Overwatch. Let's check out Kib's play of the game. It's got to be Dragon Blade.
Heroes never die.
Kib started out the game a little, or started out the day a little bit shaky, but he's had some pretty good Dragon Blades as the day has gone on.
Yeah, it's definitely gotten better. I think he's just finding himself more comfortable with Reunited. Whenever you change a roster, you really can't tell if it was good or bad for like a week or two. You got to give him a little bit of time. Unfixed 101, direct rockets. Pretty good game.
Alrighty, so we'll see what next map will be Numbani. We'll see what both teams have in store there. But for those who haven't seen it, Numbani is one of the more unique maps in the game as far as defense goes. You see more unique looks at it. I know Reunited a lot of times will run a Torbjorn on defense. A lot of teams run D.Va on offense. Just very variable map-wise. Perhaps the most variety that we see of any map right now, at least for the point A shenanigans.
It's definitely its own creature, Numbani A. I've said it time and again. The reason is because it takes so long to get there. It's probably the longest away from spawn first point in the game. I haven't actually measured that. It's just how it feels. And considering that, at the highest levels, teams aren't holding out the bus like it's a pub game. Really, the offense has one shot. It's a map that is one giant fight. Whoever wins is going to win either that point or that fight. Keeping your Mercy alive becomes extra important. Way back in the double order days, teams run offense with Symmetra because she's part of
Oh, X, you are going full robot. You never go full robot. But so REUNITED actually switching off here. At times have been okay with being on defense, but they want the attack here in this third and definitive map number 3. Loser of this, of course, goes to the lower bracket final. Winner gets automatically into the grand final with a 1-game advantage. So winning this, pretty big deal for both of these teams.
Yeah, definitely. I think I was just talking too much. It's just Skype's way of shutting me up.
Comcast saying, look, you can't throw that much data through the tubes. It's not a big truck.
I'm so upset with them.
I really hope someone gets that reference. It's like, what are you talking about tubes and trucks? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, the internet's a series of tubes.
Exactly.
Invented by Al Gore.
Good old Al Gore invented the internet. That's I feel like
he
that's
never
a meme that's basically died. That was effectively a proto meme back in the day.
He never even said that, but whatever. People like to pile on politicians.
Alrighty, so both teams taking their respective spots here. We'll let them know the casters are ready. Third map about to be underway will be Numbani. And just waiting for the start button to be hit. It's his finger on the trigger anyways. Alright, it's Crew.
Come on, Crew. You can do it.
That awkward one's like, Crew. Engage. Go forth. Actually, we're talking about May. Of course, we saw May played on Temple Anubis. May has been played on defense here as well. We haven't seen it in quite a while. I think teams just realized it wasn't as effective as they thought it would be, but May can seal off one of the key doorways that people do try and go through. So at times, even on this map, it can get pretty good value out of May.
Yeah, I haven't seen her really recently on Numbani. Just definitely don't see Symmetra anymore on Numbani, which I thought was one of her better maps as well. Just really Sim is AFK in the meta currently, especially in EU. Maybe we'll see her tomorrow for the GosuGamers North America 16. They've been definitely running more Symmetras on defense in NA anyway. Yes, we're ready, Crew. We'll see you, Torb, though. Torb and D.Va. This is D.Va's best map. But that might be every map soon if this patch goes live. I cannot stress to you
D.Va, she's going to be a wrecking ball. If it goes live the way it is on PTR, you're going to be seeing a lot more D.Va in comp, period. It won't just be use D.Va for Numbani offense. It'd be like, no, use D.Va for everything. Right. Enigma probably just incredibly happy at the thought of it.
She might be good enough that Enigma wouldn't mind playing Ilios with her. That's how good D.Va might be.
Oh my goodness, he just stole where I was going with that. Look, Enigma's known for two things. Hating Ilios, loving D.Va.
Yeah.
He's also known to be a really, really good tracer and Roadhog and other things, but it's not as fun to lampoon him on cast for it, though, so I think what we can get.
Yeah, well, this defense is going to be pretty standard, really. I do like the addition of the Trash Mouse. He's finally back into the game, as it were, right now. Zebosai is going to be playing the defensive Torb, though. Zapri will be on Winston. Crew on that Trash Mouse, the Rubbish Raccoon. Soon on Soldier 76, Skipjack on the Street Pig, and Nevix will be playing Mercy. So a whole lot of the Deadlock gang here.
Alrighty, well, taking a look here at the offense as they set up. What else is going to be but Voltaja setting up here on the D.Va, Unfixed on Pharah, Winghaven on the Winston, Morte on Mercy, Kib going to be on the Genji, and Cruz on Lucio. And I gotta say, I think these two things are still somewhat interlinked here in Numbani, where part of the reason why you do see D.Va come out and play a lot more often here is that D.Va is really good at dealing with Torbjorn. She can run right in, use her defensive matrix on top of the turret, take it out, and then hunt Torbjorn down. So, and on top of that, even when there's not Torbjorn, she can still like rush the top right-hand side. So sort of an option select, very good value on D.Va most of the time here on first point attack.
Yeah, you're definitely right. I think a lot of it to do with that's the turret also just getting the position that they want them in.
Too much roboting. Give it a second. Okay, we are looking at the offense though as they set up. Voltaja will be looking for the turret very shortly. Once he knows where it is, he's going to use his boost, get right in on it. A little bit more worried about the Roadhog here, but found the turret, moves right in on it, and this is what you use D.Va for. You just kill the turret for free to start things out. The Crew, though, is able to take out Winghaven and Skipjack on the Cruise. The offense sort of getting worn down here as they move in. 3 kills here quickly for the Misfits, and don't think REUNITED is going to be able to salvage this.
No, defense absolutely holding strong there. Zebo's 50% towards his Molten.
Armor up.
So do it all again. It's kind of how Numbani works. One fight, 30 seconds downtime, another fight incoming.
The other thing about Numbani too, even though you can run the buildings for cover, the open spaces like this are pretty good for D.Va. It's a big zone out tactic that can really give you a lot of positioning advantage on the offense, but take a look here at Student back. He is damage boosted. He is laying in shot after shot on the 76. Molotov once again rushing right in, looking for Zebosai. Gonna take him out. Aardvark not paying off. 2 kills here for the side of Reunited. A much better attack here thus far, but look at Soon. Soon is going to pop the attack visor here in just a moment, and that is going to spell death and destruction for the supports and Pharah if he decides to go for it. Right now, he's holding on to it, though. Not using it just yet. Might be a mistake in the end. I feel like he could have used that power earlier. We'll take out Volataja. And here comes Morte. Morte's going to go for the res. Does not get the res off, and that's going to spell the end of the fight. Morte could have kept that going. It could have actually been Reunited's fight, but dying before the res, bad news bears.
Yeah, I mean, the res is the only thing that's going to allow you to sustain in those fights. Volataja does have his D.Va ult up now. Unfortunately, they're going to have to push into a Molten Core. We'll see if Zebo plays the greedy version or he just pops it as soon as they come around the corner.
Right now moving in, Unfixed able to take out Crew to start this out. 2 kills now for Reunited. Torbjorn not getting anything done. D.Va just has his number.
Yeah.
At this point, I would actually get off the Torbjorn. It's not even worth it. 3 kills, though, comes out from Reunited. Here comes the Dragon Blade. Kib looking to be the finisher, going super deep. Takes out Crew right near his spawn. And this should be it as Soon eats a Dragon Blade right to the back.
Yeah, just Skipjack's the only one alive. He's going to get cleaned up in this hallway. That is going to be first point for Reunited. Yeah, he kind of played just like super greedy Torb, actually. He was holding onto his Molten Core to try to get a turret up. He was doing it right in the face of Volataja on his D.Va, so of course that didn't work out for him. Then he was able to get cleaned up as well. Not exactly what you want out of your Torb play. Kind of cost him first point. Now we're definitely not having a draw on this map, at least.
Yep, we've assured ourselves that we will not have a draw one way or another. I mean, technically it is possible, but you'd either have to match times identically or match distance identically, which very, very unlikely. I think even to this day we have yet to see a direct tie on time. We've gone within 2 seconds,
yeah.
But a direct tie, that'd be pretty rough.
So they're holding pretty far back. A lot of teams have opted to hold first band. They give up that entirely. So defense is just kind of giving ground and giving ground here.
Kib gets it right in, takes out Soon, does not care about him having anything in his sights. Moves to the top, looks for the Pharah right now. Rez is going to come out here from defense. Defense trying to restabilize right before the second point. Reunited looking to keep the pressure on there, moving forward. Zebosai able to take out Winghaven though. 2 kills here from the defense, and Kib has to back out. Kib's had Dragon Blade for all. He hasn't seen a good opportunity to use it. Will run in and take out Crew. But again, Dragon Blade still being held in reserve.
Yeah, nice cleanup there. I mean, it was a pretty nice barrage that came out of Crew to kind of get them the kills rolling there. They're going to be able to stabilize, hold this point. As you mentioned, though, Kib's still holding that Dragon Blade. I think he's probably going to try to wait for Crew's just to make sure they get value out of it. Crew's only 15% away from his sound barrier.
Soon again, just finding himself at comfort here in the back, but here comes Kib. Dragon Blade at the ready, looks for Soon. Soon able to give him the slip. Sound Barrier comes up as well, so Kib not getting a whole lot done here with this Dragon Blade. He did force out the Sound Barrier earlier, so now this is Sound Barrier advantage for Reunited as they move in. Volataja will take the most of it. 3 kills now for Reunited, including Nevix, and they're going to be able to get through here. So before everyone goes all Brexit, alt, and so forth about Kib there, know that he did cause the Sound Barrier to come out early, which meant that when Reunited dropped their Sound Barrier, they had a huge edge.
And post-fight, that's some nice cleanup. He was able to
X, you're completely robot. Stand by. Wait for systems to reboot. Sorry, just a little bit too much static there. It's fortunately been a really rough game for Comcast. So offense right now, they are moving forward. Starting to set a pretty good pace here. A little bit of a collapse for Misfits, I'd say, on second point after a decent first point defense. Earthshower, though, coming down. This is just Skipjack trying to get rid of the problem. Volataja will go down in the end of Zebo, but goes down himself. Not the cleanest engage here from the defense as Kib able to take out Soon. Back and forth. Morte goes down, though. There's not going to be an offensive res, and that should be all the defense needs here, as Nevix will be able to res up the fallen here in just a moment.
Zapray chipping in on his McCree. Nice hold for them.
Hang on, Nex. I'm going to recall you. It's not actually improving, so give it a second here. All right, Hex, are you with us?
So frustrating.
It is fixed now. At least the recall helped a little bit. For however long that might be. That's a crew right now laying the rockets over the top. We'll be able to dash in with a barrage here in just a moment. If he decides to, people holding their oats a little bit longer here nowadays, but he finds Morte, drops the barrage, takes him out, not as decisive as he would have liked. Kib is able to punish him as a result, but still not gonna be a res here from the offense. Kib decides to go in Dragon Blade, he's not going to have that resurrection back up there. And right now he's just hanging on to it.
Yeah, res does come in for the defense, they're gonna be pushes back. They're on the chase now, actually trying to get late kills. They do take down Cruz, does Zapri, that's gonna be enough, they're gonna back out now.
Repositioning.
As they back out, note that Soon does have Death Blossom, and Soon has been really good at just finding ways of dropping down on the enemy team all day long, regardless of who he's up against. And you gotta think he's looking for that value right here, right now, as he goes to the back, gets behind the Reinhardt, does not go for the Death Blossom, did not see the clump that he wanted to see.
My ultimate is charging.
Well, just kind of poking back and forth now. Both shields are just taking chip damage here and there. Really, you want to see what happens up top. As Soon has been hiding up here. He's waiting for a drop-down opportunity.
All right, so Soon right now, he's going to drop down. Does think he has the opportunity. Takes out one. Looks to get two. Not going to get that, but still did a whole lot of damage. Even the people he didn't kill. Morte going to go down. Trades his life for the resurrection. Death Block, or Soundbearer out now for both sides. Everyone going to sort of equalize that out. Nevix is alive in the backfield, but he goes down. Unfix is able to snipe him out, and that is huge. The res advantage was... Oh, no, he got the res up before dying, so...
Yeah.
We'll see if it's enough, but still 4-2 in favor of the offense, and Crew, the only one up. He's going to have to do some heroics here, but this might be mission impossible. Crew versus the World. World going to win. Unfix takes him right out. And this is going to be Reunited, able to cap this out with probably about a minute left by the time they deal with the people stalling. Unless, who knows, maybe it'll be a massively huge stall coming up from Misfits. The more time they can buy right now, Hex, the better.
Yeah, they're looking for the miracle here soon, and Zapre, though, do get cleaned up. That is going to be time with 54 left, 53-ish.
Yeah, 53, so that's going to be about 8:07.
0-3.
Completely beatable. It was a nice stabilize on second and third point for Misfits there. Pretty long defense that had to come in. So beatable. I think the hardest part is going to be capturing first point. Generally is on Numbani. So we'll see what they want to run here to try to beat that time. It looks like they will be running a Torb as well. Give them a moment to fix up these heroes.
So just waiting for the defense to come out here from the side of Reunited. And Reunited is not a team that's shy about holding people on first point if they can. And Torbjorn will be part of their defense. And we'll see, give the offense a little bit of time to set up here, but it doesn't look like they're running the Diva, and that could be a mistake. Torbjorn is really good on the defense, but if there's an offensive Diva, it's probably not worth it. Diva just deals with that turret way, way too well. But take a look here at the defense as it's up. It's going to be Volataja here on the 76, Unfixed on Pharah, Winghaven on the Winston, Cruz on the Torbjorn, Kib going to be on Roadhog, and Morte going to round it out here on the Mercy.
Yeah, as you mentioned, that offense not on the Diva just yet. I mean, the Genji can kind of deal with the turret a little bit, but I think you're just giving up too much presence up over the top with not running this Diva. We'll see. Right now, Skipjack is on the Winston, Nevix will play Mercy, Crew on the Pharah, Zebo on Lucio, Zapre is going to be on a Reaper, and Soon on the Genji.
So both teams set on their lineups right now. And yeah, I think they're gonna have some issues dealing with this Torbjorn at Cruz. I mean, maybe they will, maybe they won't, but Torbjorn pretty darn effective here if you don't have someone willing to just leap in on it right away, and Winston not anywhere near as good at doing that as Diva is. Still, speed up is on the way. Skipjack will be leaping to the back, already down 150 HP, goes right to the middle, looking now for the Mercy. Hoping I think that someone helps him out there, but Cruz says, I will help you out, takes him out in melee range with the right click. And Cruz right now on a double kill, already almost has Molten Core Hex.
Yeah, I mean, that's the amount of damage he's done has been impressive. Both Mercies go down, which is probably fine for the defense.
Taking out Morte. Morte will be back though before the next major fight, and again, more importantly, Cruz did a heck of a job there on the first fight. He is going to have a Molten Core up in very short order.
God, this turret spot is so cheesy. It's so hard to deal with. Look at this Pharah. She's shot 4 rockets at it. It's only hit 2. Finally gets it. Like, the angle it's on, it doesn't lose anything as far as its tracking goes, but it's just so hard to hit.
So Molten Core should be coming out here in a moment. Cruz not healing up his turret just yet with Molten Core, biding his time, and Molten Core will be coming out, but his turret's only level 1, so might not be okay, or it might be totally okay though. Unfixed gets 2 kills over the top, but here comes Zapri, making the game his own, gets a quad kill, just spinning in out of nowhere. And again, a little bit agreed on Molten Core, definitely hurting a defense yet again.
Yeah, Zapri doing it all by himself. They are going to get a 3rd on this point at the very least on the cap, and that's just, that's a clutch ult. I mean, usually if it doesn't work out, we're calling his name and saying it was a terrible use of the ult, that they'd rather have it, but really worked out for him there. Nice Death Blossom.
Really do capture the point. About 6 minutes remaining here in the map. Zapri and crew going to clean up. And for REUNITED, they don't, their defense was not good enough here where they can really rest on things too heavily. They do need to back out and hope for the best.
6 minutes left to finish out the map. So a good
6 minutes, and this is where you look at the ults are up for the offense. They have Dragon Blade, they have Barrage, they have Res up for Nevix. Could be a bit problematic here as we move forward.
Yeah, REUNITED also opting to hold pretty far back on this defense, giving up mostly 1st and 2nd bend right now. They might be jumping in. Here comes the initiation.
Zoom right now moving in, getting deflect right away. Goes right back to the main part of the fight. Not getting a whole lot done with this Dragon Blade. We'll have to unsheath it here in just, or resheath it here in just a moment. Still pretty even between both sides. The other side losing anyone early on. Here comes the barrage from Unfixed in the back. Ends up getting taken out. Voltage with the immediate punish. Still 5v5. Through though, barrage of his own coming in over the top. Takes out Winghaven. We'll get the double kill, so good stuff coming up there. Morte is dead. There won't be a res here for the offense, and or there won't be res here for the defense, and the offense now has potentially free reign all the way to the next checkpoint.
Yeah, Morte died during that res. Now they're just getting kind of poked out up front here. Nevix has to be careful, puts himself in a really exposed area here. Unfixed should be going down in short order as he's just outmanned. They're blazing through that. They're going to have 4:45 to finish this last point.
Lots of time left for them here, and they'll have multiple attempts at this as well. I mean, you look at the amount of time that's left. Don't look at the in-game clock. Look at the stopwatch. 4.5 minutes remaining right now for the side of Misfits. That gives them probably about 6 push attempts here. They can just save up ults and try and bait out a few ults and go for there. One big team fight. That's all they need, Hex.
Yeah, but they're taking just small skirmishes and they're winning them so far. Valitaja does have to bust out his attack visor, only gets 1 kill off of it. Morte goes down, so no resurrection available. They're pushing really hard.
Yep, they get the res up as well. They want to keep the momentum going, and they might be able to do just that. Look at this here. They do have sound barrier at the ready. So does Cruz. So both sides are going to have to use sound barrier. Both sides probably looking at a barrage. Skipjack, though, able to take out Winghaven before the fight even begins. Sound barrier now out on both sides. Crew looking to win this fair battle versus Unfixed. Gets 1 rocket midair. We can look here for the offense. They just need a tiny little bit more. Voltage, of course, on the Tracer. Gets taken out in the back line. Zapri having none of it.
Here comes the barrage.
Then Rez is out.
Yeah.
Nevix died in the back line. There won't be a res here from the offense, and that can be the difference maker as REUNITED now will be able to push forward with the numbers advantage. Nevix not able to bring up the Fallen, and Zapri does rewind back. Needs to get out here in a quick short order. Will not be able to do it as he takes a rocket right to the face.
Yeah, lost too late on the chase. Soon's going to go down as well. He's in trouble. He does die. So those 3 very staggered deaths there. And yes, they do have some time left. A little over 3 minutes to finish out this map, but staggering deaths is never a good thing. Voltage is switching on to Tracer. It's fun to watch.
Voltage's Tracer is great. I'm surprised he doesn't play more often. Playing it here on Numbani. We've seen him time and time again just puts team on his back, gets a stick right into the back line, almost takes out Skipjack. Does all sorts of damage to Zapri. Zapri's going to go down. And look at Kib. Kib is in perfect position here. They go into the backline Dragon Blade if he wants to push the issue. The only problem is the rest of his team does not, so should probably back up at least a little bit. No, he's going for it. Goes right to back line, has Mercy in his sights, has to deflect early on. The entire offense moving right back onto him. But look at this. His defense moving forward with the rest of them. 3 kills coming in from the Dragon Blade distraction. Crew and Zapper, though, getting 2 kills as they turn back. And I don't know, this could backfire depending on how the respawns go. Probably gonna be more of a wash, though.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like pretty much a reset here. There are some ults coming up now for both sides. Winghaven, of course, has Earthshatter soon with the Death Blossom. Really the only ones of note. Valtage is going to be looking to stick with a Pulse Bomb as well. Valtage gets Zapper with that Pulse Bomb.
Valtage immediately taking out Zapper there. Has the double kill, looking for a little more. Rez having to come out early here from Nevix, as well as the Sound Bearer. Will soon be countered with the Death Blossom. He spins right now into the Reunited squad. Gets the double kill, including Morte. Morte will not be getting a Rez here, and that is absolutely huge. Unfixed, though, comes in with the barrage over the top. Trying to keep this at least somewhat even while buying time for Morte to get back in his fight.
That was really nice by Zapper, actually, to drop his Winston shield beneath that barrage. Saved a lot of lives. Actually ended up doing some damage to Unfixed during his barrage as well. Unfortunately, it did stall out a long enough time that Morte is back up in this fight. He's going to have Resurrection. They have to pull forward the team. I know that. Minute 10.
Morte coming right back into it. Here comes Skipjack. Swing the hammer. And time-wise, they've almost bought enough time here. They only need to hold for about another minute 10. Yeah. Reunited bring themselves back from the brink, but 3 kills from Misfits. Hold the phone. Rez is going to come out from Morte. Does Reunited have what it takes to actually turn this back in their favor? Valtage does have a Pulse Bomb. Drops the Pulse Bomb. Does not quite get what he's looking for. Will slightly help him going soon. But here comes Dragon Blade now out from Kib, trying to push the rest of the attackers out, or at least stall things. Gets the double kill. Nevix is down. Nevix had Res Hex. That is a massive pickoff from Kib, and will that be enough here from the side of Reunited? It looks like it will be, as only 35 seconds remain, Hex. And all they need to do is just stall out a little bit out here, and that's the offense will not be able to turn it back in their favor.
Yeah, last push incoming. Skipjack will likely have Earthshatter up during this. That might be about it. Nevix just has to stay alive. If Nevix dies early in this fight, it's over. 10 seconds, so it might be over. Yeah, there goes Nevix.
See Kib getting right into it. Unfixed able to get the double kill for the defense, and that is going to be it. Reunited is going to withstand the Misfits onslaught. They will hold here in Numbani against all odds. They had to hold for over 4 minutes, Hex, on last.
Yeah, really impressive stuff to be able to stall out. Valtage on his Tracer did a lot of work just by himself, and it wasn't always the giant kills, it wasn't always pulse bombs, but just staying alive, not letting the cart push forward. They had to. There was a time where they won a couple fights and got no progress on it because they couldn't deal with Valtage, were unable to get the push going.
Judgment is upon us.
Yeah. All right, so Reunited holds sway in the winner's bracket. They will have a couple sets off as Misfits goes down into the lower bracket. I'm going to refresh, see what's going on in our lower bracket.
Everything's going according to plan. Keep up the defense.
I don't know if they actually held lower bracket round 9. This one for quite a while, so that would be quite a holdup if they did it. So either way, we might have only 2 sets left in the day. We're going to find out here in just a moment definitively. Let's take a look at this play of the game.
Play of the match.
All right, Valtage as Reaper. This is where he just spun right into the back of things. Did all sorts of damage there. Got 2 killing blows of his own. That is going to be that.
Nice play. So Misfits will go down to the lower bracket in our next set, which is a best of 3 against 2 Strong. 2 Strong made it through the lower bracket.
All right, so
yeah, they just beat SG1 to get here.
So we're just going straight into the lower bracket finals then.
Yes.
All right.
There's no other game to cast. We get best of 3 lower bracket finals. 2 Strong versus Misfits. Winner of that will come back up here to face Reunited. Yet again, Reunited will have a 1-game advantage in that series.
All right, so I'm going to recall you real quick, Hex, to get your camera back so everyone can see you as we talk about the next game that's hanging your way. Lower bracket finals on the way, going to be Misfits in it once again, so they'll get a chance to fight, and if they win that set, they will be coming right back up to the grand finals to get their rematch against Reunited.
Yeah, camera should be there. Turned it on. Maybe.
Yep, you are back here, Hex, at least for now. Seems like the camera, it does sort of mess with the voice a little bit when your internet's dying, but for now it's fine.
Oh, we'll work on some stuff off stream. Maybe time to find different programs. We've been toying with the idea for a while.